Hello there, thank you for joining us. This is Friday's edition of Business Nigeria. These are the stories we're tracking for you at this time. FAC shares 1.7 trillion naira to federal governments, local governments and state governments for January 2025. Federal government inaugurates policies to accelerate energy transition goals. Stocks slump, dollar tours as Trump tariffs threats roils markets. Well, let's bring you some news around the markets today. The commodities markets, gold is $2,865.70 an ounce. Today, still doing pretty well. That is done during the week. Silver is $31.61. Copper, $655.30. Platinum, $948.85. Looking at the percentage dropping today, most are in red, bleeding. 1.04% for gold, 1.57% for silver, 1.42% for copper, and 0.22% for platinum. Corn, wheat, cocoa, and cotton, all on the negative for today. The dollar for the price of this is $481.75, $564, $9,255, and $65.90. All in red, 0.16%, 0.27%, 0.27% for cocoa, and 1.05% for cotton. Let's take it to the global space. Equities slumped across Asia today, and the US dollar hovered near multi-weeks high against the currency of the country's top trading partners. Japan's nickel tumbled 3.3% negative, all in red, bleeding this afternoon under the weight of a stronger yuan, while South Korea's Kospi sank 3.2%. That's what we have here. Taiwanese shares dropped 1.5%. Australian stocks benchmark sagged 1.3%. And although we also see mainland blue chip decline by a relatively small 0.8%. Pan-European stock 50 stock futures pointed 1.2% lower after the bourses around the region retreated. U.S. S&P 500 futures were down 0.2%, following a 1.6% tumble for the cash index overnight. World stocks are on track for their worst week since mid-December, slumping close to 2%. The markets are really not looking good. Following the meeting between UK and Washington, we would have thought that the market would have reacted positively, but what we are seeing today, these markets have really tumbled. But we'll take you to look at what is happening in the crude oil market. Same all in red. The market is today as they headed for their first monthly drop since November. Yes, dragged lower by uncertainty over global economic growth and fuel demand given Washington's tariff threats and a sign of U.S. economic slowdown. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose to sell for is down $69.59 and selling for that's $69.59, down 1.08%. Brent experienced a downward margin of 0.90% to sell at $73.37 per barrel. Bonny Light sells for $78.62 with a downward price review of 2.84%. And for the OPEC basket, dealers offer $74.87 with a decline of 1.40%. Now let's take you to